Let's bring in two people that know more about it than I do, certainly, and are involved in it and write about it almost daily. That is our friend Halima Croft of RBC Capital Markets and our friend Bob McNally of Rapidan Energy. All three of us, by the way, in Washington, D.C., just in separate places. So Halima and Bob, good to see you both. Halima, I'm going to start with you. What would be a sort of best case scenario for the industry and, more importantly, for the country and people of Venezuela from the meetings taking place behind me right now?
I mean, I certainly think there's an expectation that the service companies will likely go back into Venezuela. I think it is likely that you will see a ramp of activity from Chevron, which continues to operate there, one of the only countries operating there. If you have a company like Repsol that recently lost their license, I expect that they would like to go back in. So I do think that there is a path for a ramp up of several 100,000 barrels over the kind of 12 to 18-month period. Almost all the sanctions that the U.S. placed on Venezuela were done by the executive branch, so there's no problem with Congress in terms of repeal. So I think that is the likely best path for Venezuela. But as you mentioned at the start of the show, Venezuela faces huge challenges. It is essentially almost a failed state. Infrastructure needs to be rebuilt. There's a massive health crisis there, security challenges. So getting it beyond a couple 100,000, that's really going to be the heavy lift.
Yeah, and Bob McNally, SLB, by the way, Schlumberger is actually the services provider or one of for Chevron, so they would be seen as directly benefiting. But to Halima's point and to Secretary Wright's point, we interviewed him a couple of days ago at the Goldman Energy Conference on Wednesday, and we talked about this ramping idea. Have you done any math at Rapidan that would indicate how many more barrels might be able to be generated from Venezuela in, say, a year to a year and a half, assuming there is some stability and more Western investment in that nation?
Brian, we sure have. About 300,000 to 500,000 barrels a day over the next year and a half, 2 years. This is plucking low-hanging fruit that's ripe. As Halima said, they can go in there, they can debottleneck, they can address some deferred maintenance, get a substation working for some power, get those services companies in there. No question they can get a few 100,000, maybe 500,000 barrels a day if they're lucky in the next couple of years. But the big prize in Venezuela, the million-barrel-a-day adds, will measure in many years to decades and tens of billions of dollars, and that's well beyond the end of the Trump administration.
Yeah, because ConocoPhillips spending $9 billion to get another 180,000 barrels a day out of its Alaska project called Willows. Ultimately, quickly, Bob, back to you. Does the world need that oil? We want Venezuela to prosper. They're going to need the money. But does the world need the oil, given that we seem well supplied, if not oversupplied right now?
Well, the good news, Brian, as you know, we've talked about it, this whole peak demand narrative that demand would stop growing by 2030 due to EVs and climate policies has been collapsing over recent months. So if you're looking beyond 2030, and that's the relevant time for Venezuela, suddenly the world has shaken off this peak demand narrative and said, wait a minute, we need a lot more oil in the coming decades. The IEA, major forecasters I won't name, you look them up, they've all backed away from this peak demand. And that's good because we need Venezuela, we need Canada, we need more big projects like these, but after 2030.